What's up? What's up? What's up? How's it going? Thanks for joining live. Oh, well. Have I got some news for you? A little bit of news. I don't know if you guys were checking out the Comic Crusaders virtual Comic-Con yesterday, which I hope they raised the, at least some of their goals. What's going on there, Colossal Customs? But I was privileged to be with them while they were doing some pretty cool things over there in Comic Crusaders, and got to talk to Tom DeFalco. Like, fuck yeah, man. So as a Transformers fan, you guys got to understand, he was editor-in-chief after Jim Shooter left. So he was kind of like in control, you know what I mean? So, well, hey, I appreciate that. And if you didn't catch me over there, then you were going to like what I got here today. So, yeah, welcome to the Secret Variant. It's a little bit earlier than I would normally be doing one. And, of course, I was going to try to do this one earlier while my kid was down for his nap, and he's already up. And the wife was gracious enough to actually let me continue to do this. So, and she's also holding off on running the vacuum through the house. So we got a little bit of time, but I got goods. I promise. Again, I want to give you guys an outstanding thank you for watching me live, because doing this live stuff, it's not necessarily all for me being just like a little solo underground operation, with less than 200 subscribers. It's a little bit different than it is over at Drunken Chat. So over there at Drunken Chat, I want 1,000 subscribers. I want you guys to tune in, even though it's killing me to work that late every Friday night. But I'll get used to it, I guess. But you guys are wonderful, wonderful fans, and I really do appreciate you. So let's I'm going to tune off of this slide here for a minute and stop sharing that, because actually I've got something else. Let me find it here. So there is another window I am trying to get this thing to take hold of. There we go. Application window. Boom! So what I got here is November's retail incentives announcement list. So Previews is not actually in stores until this week. They got delayed. So guess what that means for you guys, for any of my underground followers, people who were supposed to do previews on chat, and then it got delayed or whatever. And right now, well, let's see what we got here, because I'm going to try to zoom in on this list for you guys as good as I possibly can to give you as the best possible view I can. So let me zoom. There we go. Okay, so what we are looking at here again, this is the previews list. And on this previews list, we're gonna look through and see that the only retail incentive that Image has is going to be for Scumbag number 4, and it is going to be a 1 in 10 variant. So that 1 in 10 variant is going to be something that if you are collecting anything a Scumbag, and this gives me an opportunity to say something here real quick. Go back to my other screen here. I gotta give a shout out to Wanna Comics for this wonderful scumbag #1 Virgin variant. So this is the Virgin variant that goes with the 1 in 50 and the 1 in 100 incentive artwork, and just a phenomenal Virgin variant on their part. So not too much in the offerings as far as image goes, but as you guys can see, we're going to start scrolling down the list. And basically the way this list works, it goes from left column down, and then middle, and then over to the right. So just follow me here over on this side, and yeah, you'll get a look at some of the Marvel stuff before we even get through it. But take a look what we got here. So we got Crimson Flower #1, which does have a 1 in 10. Avatar: The Next Shadow. Now this, when we go through the previews catalog, let's see here real quick, because Image has got some stuff, but Avatar: The Next Shadow happens to be, you guessed it, related to Avatar, the James Cameron movie universe. So I don't know if there's good spec to be had here, folks, but yeah, if this is something you're into, you might want to check it out. So I think it's pretty cool. So and then we got Overwatch Tracer London Calling, and that is issue #2. But you see this one here, guys. Remember, if you guys are my Drunken Sharks, follow me from It's Drunken Chat. March or exceed 90% of your orders of issue #1. So it's a percentile qualifier over here at Dark Horse Comics for Overwatch Tracer London Calling for the incentive variant there. And then, of course, we've got other ones. Art of Supercell 10th Anniversary Edition hardcover, or 2 copies as an initial order, and receive 1 additional copy free. So this is, this is the incentive stuff that, you need to help your stores out, and this will in turn help you out in getting some of these. So IDW Transformers obviously is going to have their 1 in 10 copy, covers A and B, any combination. Retailers will receive 1. The same goes for Transformers Back to the Future #4. Now, this is new. Transformers Escape. This is a new series that they're going to start, and obviously issue 1 was solicited last month. So G.I. Joe Real American Hero, of course, has a 1 in 10 as well. And then TMNT Jenica 2 #3 will have her 1 in 10. And then 113, TMNT 113 will, of course, have its 1 in 10. And then Cantu 2, The Hollow Men #5. And then Goosebumps, of course, has their Secret of the Swamp #5. Now, let's see here. Marvel Action Origins #2. For every 10 copies, you're going to get a 1 in 10. Same goes for Marvel Action Spider-Man #3 and Marvel Action Captain Marvel #1. Now, oh boy. So you guys know that I check after the artwork when these things do come available. So let's just go ahead and jump right over here real quick, because I know you guys want to see what I see. But we got to get past all this Dynamite stuff. And you know what's really cool about that list? That 1 page of it is Dynamite, so we can skip over 1 whole page of that and just kind of get to the meat and potatoes. So here we go. IDW Publishing, Marvel Action, Captain Marvel #1, 10 copy incentive. So here is your 1 in 10 incentive variant. For you Captain Marvel fans out there, this is probably going to be a pretty low order book. You're probably going to want to make sure you get your orders in. But of course, orders don't even open until Wednesday. So you have plenty of time to get up in this one. And this is what makes this Underground Secret variant episode I'm doing here today all that much cooler. I don't know. Colossal Customs, I would say that there would be some very disappointed fans probably because she's very, very new. But I'm going to go with my spec. The reason why it's a 5-issue miniseries is because they all get their chance at being the last Ronin. That's what I'm saying. But I may be wrong. You may be completely right. It may be Jenica. It may be Raph. It may be Mikey. And there's a lot of people hedging bets on a lot of different variants out there. But I think they're all good speculation moves. And if you're a Turtles fan, you're buying these books anyway. So, but the remainder of these IDW titles here that we got My Little Pony, we got Star Wars Adventures, Scaranthood, Sea of Sorrows, Sleeping Beauties, Dungeons and Dragons at the Spine of the World, Star Trek Voyager, Steven's Reckoning number 3, and then Star Trek Year 5 number 19. So here's the goods that everybody's looking for. So obviously we've got right here, we're going to have a 1 in 100 Stegman variant. It's going to be a sketch variant, and it's going to be for Venom number 32. King in Black, Venom versus Carnage, 1 in 25 variant in Yuckling. So that's probably going to be one of the ones that are going to be a little bit desired, being that Gwen is, of course, chased. The King in Black, Planet of the Symbiotes number 1, there's going to be a 1 in 100 more Virgin variant of that one. And then over here, we have King in Black, Planet of the Symbiotes, Artist variant, which is going to be the 1 in 25. King in Black Thunderbolts, 1 in 25. King in Black, Black Knight number 1. Hidden Gem variant. So 1 in 50 Hidden Gem variant for Black Knight. And I don't know if, you know, with everything going on with Eternals and stuff like that, I really think that the Black Knight is probably looking at some relevance, and they might try to push for it in there, being a 1 in 50 variant. If it's, let's actually see. Let's get back and see, shall we? Let's see if I can navigate this list here. Do we have anything for King in Black? For King in Black. King of Black 1. No, none of those have been loaded in here yet, guys. So we'll be on the lookout for those here in the future. But the artwork has not been loaded in there for that, as far as I can tell. Let me also run over here to the Marvel section, just in case. Let's view all these bad boys right here. Negative Ghost Rider. That pattern appears to be full, because I do not see any of the King in Black incentive variants listed on there. So be on the lookout for that one. And then, of course, we've got Symbiote Spider-Man Marvel Tales number 1. And these Marvel Tales books always seem to do really well. Those Virgin incentives have they calm down usually, just like anything nowadays. They're going to be calming down a little bit after release, but still good stuff going on there. So then next thing we got is the King in Black number 3 Stegman Virgin sketch variant. And are you guys ready? This is going to be for King in Black number 3, which is going to be right above it. It's going to show you as a 1 in 50. But this 1 in 500 Stegman sketch variant leads me to believe that if issue 2 did not have a bold incentive variant, I would suggest that you guys check out issue 3 for spoilers, and you might want to be on that one. Black Cat number 2 got a 1 in 25 and a 1 in 50, and the 1 in 50 is going to be a Hughes variant. And let's just see, do we have anything listed here yet? Nope, no Black Cat series listed on here as of yet. So Adam Hughes, Black Cat, I think those two are a win-win. And we're probably going to want to, you know, check in on you guys over in the chat. Got to see what you're seeing here. Let's see here. What's going on over here in chat? Just to check up. Okay, so Nervous Week. What we got here? Nervous Week. Let's see how many copies that I pre-ordered both online and my LCS of Last Ronin. Hey, may the odds forever be in your favor, Patrick. Updated Metalhead. You know, Metalhead's kind of beloved, so you never know. That might actually be something that may get a little play. Got to pull for the long shot. So I don't know how you guys feel about the, you know, the Black Cat stuff. Black Cat having an Adam Hughes variant for 1 in 50 incentive for the new relaunch series. But let's continue to dive back into this list and see if there's anything interesting. If you guys see anything, put it up in the chat, and when I switch screens, I will highlight it and we will talk about it. Let's see here. All right, so King in Black, Return of the Valkyries is also going to have a hidden gem variant. It's going to be a 1 in 50. And then, of course, we got a 1 in 10 design variant. Ooh, what could that be? What could that be? What could that be? Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon, the new miniseries up for Iron Fist that was announced last month, is going to have itself a 1 in 50, a 1 in 25. Pretty cool. Eternals #3, and unlike the first issue of this new ongoing series for Eternals, that does not have an astounding number of variants. Issue #3 does not. Thank God. Maestro, War and Pax, #1. Wow, okay, so they're really milking this whole Maestro thing, which I can kind of understand because Maestro is going to have himself another hidden gem variant. And so this #1 right here is going to have a 1 in 25 and a 1 in 50. So if you're a Maestro collector, definitely get in with this order form to your shop, securing your spot first. And this way you can be like, hey, man, look, I had this into you on 10/28. That was when previews opened. I expect my copy, and I expect not to be charged a tax on it because I'm down for a Department of Truth #2, 1 in 25, even though there is a 1 in 50. And, you know, I talked with my LCS about it, like, hey, man, look, you want me to pay the market? I'm not really cool with. If you're at ratio, I'm in all the time. If I order a copy at ratio, it means I like it. So, let's see here. We've got Wolverine, Black, White, and Blood. Of course, these are the 3-color ones that are kind of cool looking. Wolverine #9, and this is post-X of Swords, but there were some new things. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Huh. Okay, so it doesn't show Wolverine. Oh, these are FOC lists. Sorry. Let me get over here. And Spider-Man again. I could have sworn I saw the Wolverine cover, and that's why I'm wanting to switch over here and get it to you guys. Let's see. Ms. Marvel, you. Strange Academy. There we go. Wolverine #9, and we got an alien variant. So this is the only one that you're going to be able to see as of right now. So you guys know with this Fox merger how this works. I honestly think it's kind of cool, but Wolverine's healing factor, I don't know, is going to have a hell of a time against that acid. But just imagine if this is if aliens were always your thing, you're probably loving it right now. But there will be a 1 in 25 variant that is not shown. That aliens variant is definitely going to be something a lot different than the incentive, but here's your regular cover, and the regular cover itself looks kind of cool. Yeah, wild stuff. So let's see here. So Rise of Ultraman, if you're reading that, cool. Iron Man #5, getting a Frank Cho variant, 1 in 25 incentive. Pretty cool. Avengers #41, 1 in 10 copy incentive. You may order one variant for every 10 copies you purchase, all non-ratio covers combined. So that's pretty cool. So if there's a bunch of variant covers that they're going to be putting out for this one, let's see. Do we have any on the list as of yet? No, they haven't gotten to there yet, but 30 and 39 do. Cool. All right, Thor obviously going to have himself a 125. His book still sells enough to really do that. Black Widow getting a #5, 125 variant for that one. Let's see here. Star Wars: The High Republic #1, 1 in 25. For the Star Wars fans out there, I would absolutely be making sure you definitely get your hands on this one because there's going to be a concept variant, and it looks like Star Wars #10 is going to be back to a 1 in 10 incentive. A design variant for Darth Vader #9. I'm not seeing any Star Wars action figure variants right here, so that's pretty cool. And look, Dynamite Entertainment gets its whole next page, but let's see. Okay. Payment received. Oh, you guys are seeing my notifications pop up. But it looks like I sold something else here today, which is cool because I like selling books. But yeah, Red Sonja and all of the Deja Thor's fans, you guys know, you guys got all this stuff. Boom's got themselves a nice little list here too. So we got a Peach Momoko variant coming for Last Witch #1. A Abbott 1973 #1 will have a Jenny Frisian 1 in 25. So they are already, you know, killing your guys' wallets on those first two incentives right there. Firefly #25 will have a Merca and Dolfo variant cover. And we'll have a 50 copy Tyler Kirkham variant, which is pretty cool. And it's going to have a 1 in 100 Tyler Kirkham variant as well. Mighty Morphin #3 is going to have a Inyuk Lee variant, which is probably going to be chased by a lot of you Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fans. But this is their new reboot, so I don't know how strong the sales are going to be if the first couple issues don't warrant it. But knowing Boom, they're probably going to be just fine with the Power Rangers. But I don't know how that works now that IDW does all of the Hasbro stuff, and Hasbro now owns Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So it's weird if you think about it. Let's see here. There's tons of variants for #3. We got 25, a 1 in 15, a 1 in 10. There's 2 different 1 in 15s. 2 different 1 in 25s. Oh, Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers. Okay, there we go. That's why it's both issues get their own. I thought I was looking at the same book. Mega Man Fully Charged #6 will have a 1 in 25 as well. And let's see here. We've got Dune. Of course, all those Dune books are getting a 1 in 10 and a 1 in 50. Buffy, Once in Futures, up to issue #15. Origins #3. Let's see. And then there's this other publisher called Ablaze. Gung Ho Sexy Beast #1. Sure. I am not going to take a look at those covers as of right now. I'm just going to roll on through this list. Rolling on through. So, again, FOC is not for a real long time on all these guys. And, of course, we got Aftershock Comics with a couple. I Breathe the Body #1, Scout's Honor #1, and Knock 'em Dead #2. So those will all be relatively new books. You're probably going to want to get in on incentives if you are into chasing new titles from those publishers. Good stuff, good stuff. And then we got a couple more over here. We got Scout Comics, Ninja Nuns, Bad Habits Die Hard one-shot with a 1 in 10 variant. Shepherd #1 with a 1 in 10 variant. And Stake #1 with a 1 in 10 variant. Let me scroll up here. Ninjas and Robots #3 with a 1 in 5. And Junior High Horrors from Keen Spot Entertainment. But, of course, right here we got Valiant Entertainment with Nexo Man War #4, 1 in 25. And then Wake Entertainment. Asensio? That's a pretty cool name, actually. For every 25 copies you ordered, you get a Jim Lee variant. What? Okay, so Jim Lee obviously isn't doing a whole lot of work nowadays. So, yeah, really weird stuff. I'm going to go to the chat and take a look at some of these things that might actually be posted up in here. Black Cat, yep, 1 in 50 Adam Hughes. I think that's exciting news. And then I think it's close to a start for a heavily ordered series that just ended because, well, it was pretty bad. But maybe ridiculously underordered. Combine that with Hughes. You know, you may think that, but there's a ton of people. Like, you would think Black Cat doesn't sell, but it cleared off the shelves of my LCSs. So that right there is, like, the biggest clue that, yeah, you know, and, you know, you're not a huge fan of Hughes, but there are a few colors that you like. Majority of them, yeah, you know, that's where a lot of his good artwork actually wound up. But there's a lot of rare Hughes that gets chased, and I've gone after a lot of them. The Prison of Adventures actually recovered. You know, the sales totals on a lot of these books, I don't know if they actually have recovered, but I know that there's a lot of books that are going later printing because the printings are being held a lot tighter to their order figures. And that's all Marvel can do. I mean, can you really blame them for some of these? Because some of them are pretty tight. And hey, thank you for joining, Sub Comic Fan. Thank you for joining us live too. We do appreciate you here, Bob Taylor. But we're going to get over to another one of these things here. So in the previous catalog, which will not be hitting your stores, and you will not have the order form until Wednesday. Let's just take a scroll here because there might be some goods. Let's get back to the top of Marvel because I know tons of incentives for other books, and we'll get to the FOC too because I did a little stream on Friday. But let's take a look. So there will be a Momoko Aliens versus versus Alien variant. So that's kind of wild from that Black Cat issue as well. All right, so Black Knight, we've got this one right here, which the Black Knight duels the King in Black. Everybody's dueling. But it does have him taking out a venomized dragon or a symbiote dragon, which I think is kind of cool. So that one might actually be pretty decent. But this right here is going to have, like I said, it's going to have a 125 incentive. You're probably going to want to get down for that 125 incentive because the regular cover of this one's probably going to be pretty heated, especially if the Maximus spec on it is correct, where she combines with a symbiote from our 616 universe and becomes Gwenum, and becomes a different type of Gwenum than she was before. If that happens, sorry for Spider-Gwen 24s, but that would kind of negate that one. But we have yet to see. We really need to see what happens there. So, but let's see what else we got here that we can show you some goods. So the Return of the Valkyries is going to be pretty cool, I think. But I want you guys to notice something. She's been possessed by Null. Just pointing that out. You can actually see it here on the cover. So it's a little bit troublesome, but the red eyes theory that I've been on play and following really closely might have a little bit more truth to it. King in Black here over in the Thunderbolts, and they're showing this is a 1 of 3 issue miniseries. So Taskmaster is going to save the world. Apparently, we're going to see it. All these guys are going to save the world. That's going to be pretty wild to see. So we got Taskmaster, Rhino, Star, Mr. Fear, and Batrock the Leaper. And Mayor Fisk tasks them with saving the city or die trying. So cool. Shang-Chi's also getting another new #1 here soon as his 5-issue miniseries is over. So for all of you guys thought that he was going away, nope, not going to happen. Not going to happen. And okay, here's your Maestro reboot, Maestro War and Pax, Star Wars High Republic. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. So this is probably some pretty decent spec because what this says, it says, before the Skywalker saga, the golden age of the Jedi, the new era starts. It is centuries before the Skywalker saga, and the Jedi are at their height, protecting the galaxy as Republic pioneers push into the new territories. As the frontier prepares for the dedication of majestic Starlight Beacon, Padawan Keeve Trennis. I hope I did not mess that one up. Because I know the fandom would be very upset with me for that. The ultimate choice. Will she complete her Jedi trials or rescue the innocent from disaster? New Jedi, new ships, new evils to fight. So let's take a closer look at this because that looks like some Phil Noto artwork to me. And if that is Phil Noto artwork, pretty awesome. Let me just double check back here in the chat. Yeah, the Captain Marvel alien homage is pretty cool. I've seen it. It is the Ripley variant. Let's see here. Man, don't even joke about Spider-Gwen 24 dying out. I'm so sorry, man. Look, this is the nature of the game. Will the masses know that it's not the same Gwenum? Maybe not. Yeah, so this is something that your local stores, if they didn't qualify for local comic shop day in the past and weren't with Comics Pro, I guess, on the network, well, they can now. So die hard to buy the 10 copies the LCS's order. You know, that kind of sucks when that happens. But we'll see. There should be some goods. Let's see here. So that one's the one that's going to have some incentives to it. And if there is an action figure variant that pops up, that would be some very interesting stuff because that would be an action figure that hasn't been made. I think that's most of the action figures that have been done by cover have been made before. I'm not quite sure. Well, actually, no. Dr. Afro's never existed before, so that's true. Let's see here. Aliens. Let's see. Knowledge of Conquest. This Black Panther Phoenix. All right. I don't know what the qualifiers are in this thing yet, but I think that this is probably one of the most ridiculous looking, as in good, Phoenix variants. Laniel Francis Yu. And, you know, Resurrection of the Phoenix. And if only we could, I would. Absolutely would. R.I.P. Patrick Chadwick Boseman. Man, I got to stop messing up people's names today. Weaver connecting variant right there. The U variant for Avengers, which also has Black Panther fighting one of the aliens. Let's see here. So, yeah, here's your Black Panther number 2, King in Black. Ooh, and she's wearing a more white Venomized one. Okay, so you guys remember the Jem Scott Campbell Venomized Black Cat variants? Well, that white one might be seeing some heat as soon as the masses start to find out about this one. Because it looks like she's wearing a symbiote, but the Venomized Black Cat that was in the white opposite costume, was that ever a thing? Because I know there was the one that had black hair that was a little bit different. You know, again, that's why speculation on just covers are not something I try to do. But, oh, look at this. Peach Momoko doing the Black Cat Alien variant. So that one's probably going to be a hit. And Momoko Fever will probably continue on for a lot longer. There's no stopping it. Momoko Fever is here to stay. Mr. Longshort really likes this one, but it's an A cover. So unless it's like grossly underordered, I wouldn't expect it to be, you know, wouldn't expect it to be that much of a spec value here, but it is cool. Adam Hughes Collective would probably like it. And of course, the perspective on it is artistically, you know, really cool. Props to you, Adam Hughes. And then, of course, we got the Dodson variant here now versus Alien with her upside down. Okay. All right. And then, yes, here we have. So I got to say, you know, Phil Noto has been knocking it out with these A covers. And I know A covers usually aren't worth anything to people, but I really actually rather like the fact that he's done this kind of like older character with the younger Cable in front of him. He did this with Deadpool, and now he's checking in with Domino, and I like where the story's going as far as young Cable coming across all of his, you know, his past encounters and stuff like that, and like meeting people. Hope being absolutely, you know, displeased with him, of course, because she killed her dad, or he killed her dad, you know, and he's like, but I am your dad. Like, I am the guy who's going to raise you. You just don't understand that yet. So I'm really wondering how that all works, because, you know, her being taken into the time stream, obviously, what's, you know, we've seen Strife since the previous X-Force run before the current one, and we know Strife exists as a younger version of Cable just the same way. So it's like, even with Apocalypse taken out of the equation and taken out from being in the future and being all evil and stuff like that, how does Cable still wind up with the technovirus and Strife being his evil clone and all of those things? Those are questions that I need answered, Marvel, and I hope one day I get them. So Captain America, yeah, cool. Cover up by Alex Ross, knocking it out the park as always. He's so good with, like, just very human faces. Very, very human faces. So props to you there, Mr. Ross. And then, of course, you got the climb. Oh, it's a sharpening. So, all right. Yeah, not going to say much more about that. We got some hardcovers. We got Captain Marvel number 25. And let's see here. As Ove's plans are uncovered. Oh, look, it's a shark. Karl and her team must call upon new weapons and heroes, both new and old, to save Earth from this rain. Thunder and lightning, magic spells, and mighty fists. It's no holds barred against a mad king for the fate of this world, and maybe so much more. So they make a Namor a bad guy again. Conan the Barbarian. Daredevil, King in Black. And then we got the Marvel vs. Alien variant. Alright, I gotta admit, it's a pretty cool looking Deadpool cover. Especially just because it's got Null on it. And because of the fact it has Null on it, the Null chasers are probably going to be after this one too. Even if you're not a regular Deadpool reader. So if you are that Null chaser, please go and get that. So you don't absorb the Deadpools and cause a second print. Because then you know what happens when you cause a second print? You cause your instantaneous devalue of your first print. So this is why previews is important, people. Just know that. Oh, that's crazy. Let's see. Let's see here. Get back over here. So you guys see some of these books, right? Just wanted to come over here and check to see if anybody replying back to my last little comment there. But no, nobody did. None of you Deadpoolers are going to go and order that there, because it's also a Jeff the Landshark appearance. So that might cause a little bit of stir on there too. But some of these get pretty cool. We got Eternals number 3. Sod Ribic doing the cover art too. Alright, so Excalibur, of course, I'm into this now. Thanks, Gary Nusser, the Comic Perspective. And it looks like she goes from being Captain Britain to becoming Queen of Avalon. So let's see what happens. Or is that Queen of England? That'd be very interesting. Fantastic Four, number 28. And a fabulous cover by Mr. Mark Brooks with somebody holding the Ultimate Nullifier. So yeah, the deadliest weapon in the universe, the greatest force it could ever be levied at, and a decision that could change the life of the fantastic cast. Plus the shocking return of a major character. So, shocking return of a major character, Silver Surfer, and more. Could it be the return of Galactus? Could the Ultimate Nullifier nullify the death of Galactus and bring him back for King in Black? Who knows? All right, so this is the Fantastic Four number 1 cover swipe that has the alien homage to it. Yeah, probably going to do pretty good. Some of these alien covers might do really well. Some of them might not. This is the return of Peter Quill, everybody. So as you know, Peter Quill was killed, and a Marvel death is not forever. So go ahead and hedge your bets. It is shaping up to be one of the coolest series of the X-Men relaunch right here, Hellions, and yeah, I'm actually kind of digging it. And that looks like, is that Wild Child? Yeah, that's Wild Child. I was gonna say that better not be Sabretooth. Let's see here. All right. So Iron Fist again getting a new miniseries. Iron Man number 5. No artwork for the variant. Juggernaut number 5 of 5. It's not the end. He is unstoppable. So all these King in Black variants. King in Black Namor 3 of 3. Return of Valkyries Phil Noto profile variant. All right. And then, is this a precursor? Save the Century, save the Valkyrie, save the Earth. Yeah, it doesn't look like Century's getting saved on that cover all that much there by Jane Foster. It looks like she's doing something pretty naughty. What we got here? Oh. Okay, this is big time. All right. So, all right, my X-Men fans, all my Marauders fans of the original Marauders, Storm versus Callisto. I didn't think they revived Callisto until now. So, apparently, of course, Resurrection is back to kicking, and they keep on reviving more people because they have revived Callisto, who is one of Storm's greatest enemies. What up, man? Thanks for joining us live. And then, yeah, so Callisto's return is probably a little bit of big news. Cool. I'm finding out new things when I look at previews myself. So let's see here. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 22 is going to be a Starling cover. So, what's the Aliens variant look like? Not bad. New Mutants number 15. What do we got here? Pretty cool cover. Once more into the Crucible, as Karma and Danny dive deeper into their nightmares, a spider sets his eyes on the most vulnerable of the New Mutants. Meanwhile, in the Wild Hunt, children play at being adults and prepare for the fight of their lives. Interesting. So, yeah, I'm going to check that one out. There's no variant listed for that one. There is a Planet of the Symbiotes poster that is $8.99. Inquire at your store. Okay, so as of earlier, I was saying there's no action figure variants, but clearly there is for Star Wars number 10. There's an action figure variant. Star Wars Bounty Hunters does not have an action figure variant, is what it looks like as of right now, but of course that may change. Strange Academy number 7 is getting an Alphona variant. And then let's see here. So then, of course, we got Sword number 2, King and Black tie-in. Okay. Interesting. Venom. Of course, you guys seen this, U.S. Agent. This caught me off guard here. So apparently, Siren is dead again and again and again. Somebody keeps killing Siren, or Siren keeps dying. I don't know why. X-Force number 16, Forge, Wolverine, and Quentin Quire go brave the depths of the sea, where a deadly discovery reveals a dark side of Krakoa. So that may be a problem. So we have rolled through the Marvel stuff, and we've arrived at X-Men number 17, which shows when the Shi'ar Empire asks the X-Men for help. Cyclops, Storm, and Marvel Girl answer the call. So I guess she's done with her battle with Callisto already over there in Marauders. Or here is a alien variant. All right, guys. So those are that. I know the FOC, the final orders are due on some of these books. So let's just take a quick look at that list. I went over these on Friday. We got Bad Girls number 4 from Image, as well as Black Magic number 16, Commanders in Crisis number 12, both A, B, and C covers. Apparently there's more to view, so we'll take a look. Of course, Darkness number 1, 25th anniversary commemorative editions. We got a cover A and a cover B, and then a cover C and a cover D. Die number 15, 2 different variants. Die number 13. Ice Cream Man number 21 covers A, B, which would lead to any incentives that were offered for those. The Mirko and Dolphin Mercy trade paperback. Moonshine trade paperback. Rat Queens number 22. 7 to Eternity, welcome back. Issue number 14 covers A and B. Stillwater, that Texas Blood later printings. Walking Dead Deluxe number 3. Dark Horse, you'll know about those, but the ones that we care about, of course, and I don't even know how DC Books got on this list because Diamond doesn't deal with DC anymore, but Nightwing number 75 apparently has been resolicited for its variant that was originally solicited back in July. And Rorschach number 2. Let's see here, but we have Amazing Spider-Man number 53 with the Ramos variants. So this is Kindred again on the cover. Avengers number 36, second print. And this is the one I was trying to show you guys. I think this one is absolute fire, no pun intended. But the rest of them, here we go. So we've got the Cable Exosword second print. And then, of course, the cable number 5 X of Swords variant. And again, no techno-organic virus. Isn't that crazy? So, cable number 6 X of Swords with the Noto cover, Noto's artwork, kills. So, let's see here. Alex Ross. All right, so Hellions number 6 and Yuckly. So yeah, make sure you're down for all your X of Swords variants. If you're into these Phoenix variants from Marvel, you might want to get on those. The Marvel portfolio hardcover for Peach Momoko might actually be a good seller aftermarket. I'm not buying one personally, so don't take my word on that. But some of these Indigenous Voices variants too, of course, Danny Moonstar ones are probably going to be pretty popular. Spider-Woman, Star Wars number 7 action figure variant. Strange Academy number 1 5th printing, and I don't know if we're tired out on this one yet, but if you're not tired out on this one, it is the Humberto Ramos artwork on the cover. So, black and white sketch. So get in on that, and then there's the black variant. So yeah, Symbiote Spider-Man number 1, King in Black. This black variant is probably going to be pretty big. I'm seeing some more of this artwork that wasn't actually here previously, unless I missed it. The Super Log variant for this. Okay, so Super Log was one of those manga variants I did too. This right here, probably pretty big stuff. Organic web shooters, shape-shifting camouflage, storage. All right, that is actually pretty wicked. Shout out to Super Log. And of course, we got our True Believers, King in Black. This right here, Venom 27 4th print. Agent Annie Wang. Crazy stuff. All right, we got Widowmakers, which is a new Black Widow miniseries. Yelena Belova. Is it a mini or an ongoing? That's the question. So Devin Grayson, one of the creators of Yelena Belova, the Red Room recruit, who was once nearly killed, recruit who once nearly killed Natasha Romanoff, who returns a brand new story drawn by rising star Michelle Bandini. They spent years trying to figure out who she is. Once she thought she had the Black Widow mantle was her destiny, but fate had other plans. Now the past is catching up with her, and with Alexei Shostakov, the Red Guardian, including husband to Natasha, but well, yeah, all these things. Okay, yeah. So you gotta be a Black Widow fan, and you know what? The Black Widow movie probably would have helped this one sell a lot better. I don't know if it's gonna be pretty good, but there is a Sam the MCU variant. This will be the one that I pick up. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'll be getting that one. Probably have some legs. Hopefully it has. Again, like I said, I hope every book I buy has legs. X of Swords variants. Yeah. So this is your X of Swords variant for Wolverine, for X-Force of Wolverine. Again, all these are due tomorrow, guys, so make sure you're getting in on there. And, of course, if you did see some of those local comic shop day ones, those are also due today at your LCS. So let's see here. So, yeah, the second print of that Vader is fire, and it does have that Sith Assassin on it, so I think that is pretty cool. Yeah. So, hey, you know, I really appreciate you guys, you know, coming and checking this stuff out. Hopefully you saw something that gave you a little bit of a heads up. And, yeah, that's basically it for me, guys. I got to get to having dinner and getting back to doing this other stuff. So thanks again for coming and checking out this live secret variant. I went 48 minutes. Woo! It went longer than I thought it would, but shorter than I honestly thought it could go. So again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and checking out. And hey, we'll see about doing this again here in the future. So once again, thanks guys. Please get a like and a thumbs up if you can. And of course, you know, I'm going to roll out here to some of these things here. Where are you? There you go. All right. I'm gonna head out onto this stuff, guys. So again, I really, really appreciate you coming and checking out, because this Raw report has something else to give you. Before I go, if you guys did not check out that thing on Comic Crusaders, I dropped a little bit of news, and that was this: Department of Truth is going to have something a little secret. You guys ready? The goods are coming. The goods are a secret 1 in 10. So yes, the goods are a secret 1 in 10 variant, and as you guys know, the 1 in 10 variant for Department of Truth #1 was something that you guys know that issue #2 is coming. So issue #2, I've been told that there will be a secret variant, and it's probably going to be John Hinckley Jr. So you want to look out for that one. If it's a 1 in 10 incentive and your stores did not know it was salted in their order, because it's not on the invoice, it's really going to make the stores have to pay attention to that one. So if you hit the store on Wednesday, you're going to be one of the first people to know about that, unless people start calling the stores. Don't start calling the store, blowing up the spot. That's how it all ends for everybody. Is when you call the store, you screwed up not only for you but for everybody else. So yeah, be on the lookout for that one. John Hinckley Jr. secret variant will be hitting the shelves this week. And on that note, guys, I again want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode of the Raw Report. Please be sure to like and subscribe so you know when I go live for these insane things I do, like this little thing called Maximus Mail Call, and then of course this slow slide and slide over here for the Speculation Matrix. Some prime pickups if I actually get to go bin diving again here soon. And then of course check out the next episode of Drunken Chat Some, which will be next Saturday morning, 12:30 a.m., Friday night, 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. And please be sure to like and subscribe over there. Check out my eBay page, You Won for Maximus. And of course, my eBay matches my IG and my face space. And of course, I got that Twitter. Thank you guys again for watching. I really do appreciate you checking these things out live.